Hello, everyone. I'm the student of life, a student of life. So let's get to learning. Today, the subject is me. I want to do this video as my next video because I thought it was a good chance as any to put a face behind my voice. I'm breaking this video down to 3 different parts. The first part is about the channel. The second part is a bit about my life growing up. And the last part is about how I make my presentation videos. First part, my channel. How did I come up with my channel name? What is my channel about? I can answer the first question by breaking my channel name into 2 different parts. The first part, student, means I'm someone who loves to learn new facts about various different topics. The second part of life is connected with biology. I can break biology down into 2 different parts. First part, bio, means life, and the second part, logy, means study of. So study of life and student of life. It means I'm someone who loves to learn fascinating facts about biology topics. Well, as for the other question, I make videos about various different topics in biology, mostly about animals. And why do I make these videos? Is to help spread knowledge about various different animals in this world, bring awareness about critically endangered animals, and hopefully bring action forward to help repopulate those critically endangered animals' numbers. Second part, my life growing up. I will first focus on the normal aspects of my life. I went to public schools from kindergarten through 12th grade. I graduated from 12th grade and moved on to a 2-year community college. I transferred from a 2-year community college to a 4-year university. And then I graduated from the 4-year university with a Bachelor of Science degree in general biology. As for the not normal aspects of my life, I have 2 disabilities I've had ever since as a child. The first of these is language disability. As a child, my mother took me to see an expert because I did not speak properly. This expert told my mother that I would have to learn sign language. As you can see today, or hear today, I can speak clearly, I can speak properly. It was only because of years of speech therapy in school and out of school that I was able to do so. The second thing I have is a mental disability called attention deficit disorder, which is categorized by being distractible and not being able to focus on one topic, or hyper focusing too much on one topic. And my mother got me into special education, and this resulted in additional help, which took in the form of extra time on homework and extra time on tests from K through 12, and just extra time on tests in my 2-year community college. I did not have that extra help in my 4-year university. And what would I eventually like to do? I would eventually like to either have a job at a zoo, go out into the field for research, or be in a biology lab. Third part, the process about how I make my presentation videos. I can break my process down to 5 different steps. The first step, the research phase, is where I will find sources that are related to the topic I'm going to be talking about, cite them, and then write down notes about them. The second step is the putting together slides phase, which is broken down to 2 different mini steps. The first mini step is the written portion where we'll do a rough draft, then pare it down to 6 or fewer words, and making sure I have 3 main points, or however many main points I can fit onto the slides without making it cluttered, and then have a couple mini points. And once I'm done with that, I will put those sources I actually put in that slide into the written reference slides. And then the second mini step is the image mini step where I will either find sources online and cite them before putting them into the slides themselves, or I will draw the images myself. If I'm satisfied with my slides, I will move on to the script writing phase, which is the next step. The script writing phase is where we'll do a rough draft, and then do 2 or 3 rounds of edits until I'm perfectly fine with where it's at. And then we'll move on to the audio recording and the audio editing phase. I will first do a raw recording first, and I will do 1 round of edits, then 2 more rounds of edits after listening to it like 4 or 5 different times. If I'm perfectly fine with it after that many times, I will move on to the video recording and video editing phase. The video recording and video editing phase is the final step where I will time the slide. I will show the slides themselves in the program that I use and time those slides to how long it takes me to get through those slides. And I will try to do a round of edits where I will make sure the slides transition properly based on my transition sentences or transition phrases. And I will watch it like a couple of times to make sure it's all properly done. And if I don't see any problems with it, I will move on to rendering the video and putting it up onto YouTube. What is the program that I use to do the editing and recording? Or it was the program that I use? Well, actually, there are 2 programs that I use for this. I record things in Clipchamp, and I will edit things in K10 Live. How long does it take? 3 to 5 weeks generally. What is the fastest I could probably do it in? Probably 3 weeks. If I can really put my nose to the grindstone, I could possibly do it in 2 weeks. Ending part. I want to thank you all for watching my presentation today about myself. Before I go, I'd leave you all with one last piece of advice. As the world keeps on turning, one can keep on learning. Goodbye.